Okay, now guys, we come to the actual drawing. All right, so what I will do first, I will use a lighter yellowish orange color to start really quickly sketch out, right, based on the reference, of course, sketch out the shape of my croissants here, okay? Yeah, something like this. Okay, so this is the basic shapes. And then very similar to watercolor. I mean, you will start the whole drawing with lighter color first, okay? And then you gradually moving to darker color. So this is what I'm doing. I kind of very gently brush on some color here and there. You see some of the area I didn't touch it. I kind of leave it show through with the blank paper itself, because some of this area it's for the highlight. I leave it untouched, okay? Because sometimes when you're using a cheaper type of color pencil, when you have too much, previous color already on the surface, then you cannot push the white on top of that anymore. Okay, so I'm being very careful because I don't think the color pencil I'm having now is like the most expensive kind. Okay, so I'm just being cautious about it and leave the highlight area, the light area untouched. Okay, so at this point I'm kind of using this lighter yellowish orange to do a monocolor type of a render, basically. Okay, quick sketch. Yeah, of course I'm doing it based on the reference. Okay, I'm looking at the reference, of course, looking at the reference at the same time. All right, push a little harder, push a little harder. If you remember that, if you have watched the videos for the color pencil blending technique, then you will see what I mean by some area you can kind of push the darkness with a little bit more force. Okay, lighter, you can have a lighter touch. All right, good. So the next thing I want to do, I'm going to use a slightly darker orange to go over some of this area very quickly, right? Adding more dark on it. All right, so I got the basic color there. I'm going to work on the dark a bit more, okay? Yep. All right. So you see when I'm putting the color on this orange color on it, I'm using like small strokes, like little tiny strokes here and there. What I'm doing is I'm trying to mimic the surface. That little really textural surface, and then the intricate type of quality of the texture. I try to mimic that with these short strokes. Okay. Looking at the reference at the same time. That's why you're having a reference. Good reference, guys. Good reference with good lighting, again, can help you achieve a lot more stuff. Make your life a little easier with good reference. This is something that I always tell you guys to prepare. Okay, get a good reference. Your life gonna get much easier. Work on the bottom part a little bit. Good. Okay, so push some of the area a little darker, right? Like the way that I was doing for the first layer. Very carefully, layer by layer. Then you will get to the point. You know, some of the bottom part I like to make it a little darker because like that's where the shadow is. That will create more weight for this. Yeah, always try to do as much as you can, right? For every layer, try to get a good feelings of how it looks, you know, like every layer, do the best that you can, meaning that, you know, if you start right now, people can recognize it. This is a croissant. People can recognize it now, okay? So that's what I mean by that. All right, pushing it the best that I can, yep. All right, so, okay, so now we have the mid-tone, the lighter color, the highlight, so we want to work on a little bit more of the shadow. Keep building it up, right? Keep building it up. Okay, be patient. You get there. Work on some of the shadow area. Keep on working on some of the shadow, yeah? Some of the darker area. See, I am working with confidence because I have done a couple of tests. All right, test out some of the possible scenario of what kind of issue that I'll be facing when I'm doing this. So I'm very confident now. I mean, I'm just kind of go with the flow because I test things out previously. I know exactly what kind of mistake that I might make, and then I'm avoiding those mistakes. Okay, so doing a couple of tests before you start the final one is very important. Okay, so this is basically, we have a basic setup here, and for the next video we will refine it more and touch up more. Okay, thank you, and stay tuned for the next video.